Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you're here today. I believe that the message I'm about to share with you is going to change your life forever. It's going to unlock doors that you never knew existed and open up possibilities for you that you've only dreamed about. Today, we're going to talk about how to eliminate self-doubt forever and tap into the incredible power of your unconscious mind. Understand this truth. You have incredible power within you, far beyond what you might realize. This power lies dormant, waiting for you to recognize it and begin using it. It's the power to transform your life, break through barriers, and push past any limitations you feel. Too often, we look outside ourselves for solutions, for validation, or for the strength we think we lack. But the truth is, everything you need to overcome obstacles and reach your fullest potential is already inside you. The challenge isn't about getting more. It's about awakening the power you already possess and learning how to tap into it. The key to accessing this inner power is belief. You must first believe that you have it. Many of us have been conditioned to doubt ourselves, to think that we are not enough, or that others are more capable than we are. But these beliefs are lies. The power you seek isn't in a place far away. It's in the very core of who you are. When you change your mindset and start seeing yourself as someone who has the ability to achieve great things, that's when the transformation begins. It's a shift from limitation to possibility, from doubt to faith in your own potential. As you begin to believe in your own power, you'll notice that the world starts to respond differently. Your circumstances won't seem as insurmountable. The challenges that once seemed impossible will begin to feel more like opportunities. Why? Because you've connected to a deeper part of yourself. You're no longer relying on external forces to validate you or determine your worth. You now recognize that your strength, your courage, and your determination come from within. And when you step into this new understanding of yourself, the world begins to open up to you in ways you never imagined. The journey of tapping into this inner power doesn't always happen overnight. It takes practice, patience, and persistence. But it is a journey worth taking. Each step you take toward recognizing your own potential, every time you push past a limiting belief or overcome a fear, you're strengthening the connection to that powerful, unstoppable part of yourself. Even on days when self-doubt tries to creep back in, remember this. You have the ability to shift your mindset, to reframe your thoughts, and to remind yourself of the truth. You are capable, worthy, and powerful. So start today. Acknowledge the immense power within you and begin to nurture it. Let go of any beliefs that say you can't or that you're not good enough. Replace them with thoughts that empower you, that align with your deepest desires and dreams. Know that as you do this, you're not just transforming your thoughts, you're transforming your life. The power to create the life you've always dreamed of is already inside you. The time to unleash it is now. Self-doubt is a lie that we often tell ourselves or that others have told us over the course of our lives. It creeps in during moments of uncertainty and tries to convince us that we are not enough, that we're not capable, or that we don't have what it takes to reach our goals. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is an illusion. It's a false narrative that tries to make us question our worth, to make us believe we are less than what we truly are. It thrives on insecurity and fear, yet it has no basis in reality. In fact, it's nothing more than a story we've been conditioned to believe. When self-doubt takes root in our minds, it often seems like the voice of reason, as if it's protecting us from failure or disappointment. But in reality, it's holding us back from stepping into our greatness. It is a voice that tells us we're not ready, we're not smart enough, or that we'll never succeed. However, the truth is that every single person who has ever achieved something significant has had to silence that voice of doubt and push through the fear. The very fact that you feel self-doubt means you're on the verge of something great. It's simply the resistance trying to keep you comfortable in your current state. You have been equipped with everything you need to succeed. This means that the gifts, talents, and abilities required to fulfill your dreams are already within you. You might not see them clearly yet, but they are there. Each one of us has been uniquely designed with purpose, and we are capable of achieving far more than we can imagine if we stop listening to the lies of self-doubt. The key is not to be intimidated by the challenges ahead, but to trust in the process and recognize that what you need is already a part of who you are. Your mind and your heart are filled with the potential to overcome any obstacle. The power of eliminating self-doubt lies in shifting your mindset. Instead of asking yourself, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if I succeed? Start seeing your challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation rather than as threats to your success. When you do this, you begin to replace the voice of doubt with a voice of confidence. You start to believe in your abilities, even when the world around you may be telling you otherwise. It's about changing the narrative from one of limitation to one of endless possibility. And once you do that, you unlock the door to a life that is full of promise and potential. Don't let self-doubt hold you captive any longer. Recognize it for what it is, a lie that serves no purpose but to keep you stuck in fear. You are more than enough, and you have everything within you to succeed. Start believing in your worth, your abilities, and your potential, and watch as you begin to manifest the life you've always dreamed of. The power to overcome self-doubt and achieve greatness is already within you. It's time to embrace it and move forward with confidence. What you believe about yourself has an undeniable impact on how you live your life. Your beliefs are the lens through which you view the world, and they shape how you perceive yourself and your ability. If you carry a belief that you are not worthy of success, that you are too weak to overcome challenges, or that you simply can't reach your full potential, that will become your reality. The thoughts you hold about yourself will create a self-fulfilling prophecy, limiting your actions, behaviors, and even your relationships. The energy you put out into the world aligns with the energy you believe you deserve, and that is what you will attract. On the other hand, when you shift your beliefs and begin to see yourself as capable, worthy, and strong, something profound happens. The way you interact with the world changes. You start approaching challenges with confidence and determination, knowing that you have the inner strength to overcome whatever comes your way. This shift in belief opens up a new realm of possibilities where you no longer see obstacles as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and learning. The power to achieve greatness already resides within you. But you have to first choose to believe in that power. Beliefs are not just abstract concepts. They dictate how you feel, act, and even think about your future. If you continually tell yourself that you are not enough or that you can't succeed, you will limit your ability to take risks and pursue your dreams. But when you replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones, your entire mindset changes. You begin to view yourself as someone capable of achieving great things. And this opens up pathways to success that were previously hidden from you. The more you affirm your worth and capabilities, the more your actions will reflect those beliefs, which in turn will shape the results you experience. It's important to understand that your beliefs are not fixed. They can be changed. The beliefs you have about yourself are often formed by past experiences, societal expectations, or things others have told you. However, you have the power to challenge those beliefs and rewrite your narrative. When you consciously choose to believe in your potential and your worth, you start to create a new story for your life, one where you are empowered to achieve whatever you set your mind to. This new story becomes the blueprint for your actions, your goals, and your relationships moving forward. Ultimately, your beliefs shape your future. The thoughts you hold about yourself today will determine the opportunities you attract, the risk you're willing to take, and the successes you experience. If you believe that you are destined for greatness, your actions will align with that belief, and your life will reflect it. Change begins with shifting your beliefs, and from there, your reality will begin to transform. Remember, you are not bound by the beliefs of yesterday. You have the power to create a new belief system that supports your dreams and aspirations. When you believe in yourself, the world will begin to believe in you too. The unconscious mind plays a much larger role in our lives than we often realize. It is the storage place for everything we have experienced, every thought we have had, and every belief we have adopted over the course of our lives. This part of our mind governs about 95% of our actions, decisions, and behaviors, working in the background without us even being aware of it. While we consciously make decisions and take actions, the unconscious mind is silently steering much of our behavior, influenced by past experiences, fears, and deeply held beliefs. This hidden force shapes our daily lives in ways we don't always recognize. What's fascinating is that even though our unconscious mind controls so much of our actions, we have the power to change it. The key lies in understanding that the unconscious mind isn't fixed. it can be reprogrammed. Much like a computer that needs to be updated or reset, your mind can be retrained with new, healthier thoughts and beliefs. The process starts with consciously choosing to focus on positive thoughts and affirmations. These repeated thoughts send signals to the unconscious mind, slowly altering the internal programming that's been in place for years. Over time, this intentional focus on positive beliefs and self-empowerment will begin to overwrite the negative programming that's been holding you back. Affirmations, visualization, and positive self-talk are some of the most powerful tools for reprogramming the unconscious mind. By consistently repeating affirmations that align with the life you want to create, you can plant new seeds in your unconscious. For example, if you struggle with self-doubt, regularly affirming your worth and abilities can gradually change the way your mind perceives you. As your mind starts to adopt these positive beliefs, your actions will reflect them. You will begin to make decisions that align with your true potential, and your life will begin to mirror the new beliefs you've consciously chosen to embrace. It's important to note that this process doesn't happen overnight. Reprogramming the unconscious mind takes time, persistence, and a commitment to changing your thought patterns. Negative programming, often rooted in childhood experiences or past traumas, has been established over years of repetition. Therefore, it requires consistent effort and patience to shift those deep-rooted beliefs. However, the more you work on consciously replacing the negative with the positive, the more your unconscious mind will adapt to this new programming. The key is to be persistent and to trust that your mind is being transformed, even if you don't see immediate results. Ultimately, by harnessing the power of your unconscious mind, you can unlock a new level of personal growth and achievement. When you take control of the thoughts you feed your mind, you can reshape your behavior, improve your self-esteem, and break free from the limiting beliefs that have held you back. Your unconscious mind, which was once working against you, can become your greatest ally in creating the life you truly desire. The power is within you, and by focusing on positive thoughts, affirmations, and visualization, you can begin to program your mind to support your dreams and help you live the life you were always meant to lead. One of the most transformative tools for eliminating self-doubt is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, reinforcing beliefs that support your goals and desires. When you speak words of positivity and empowerment, you are not only shifting your mindset, but also planting seeds in your unconscious mind. These seeds gradually grow and reshape the way you see yourself and the world around you. The power of affirmations lies in their ability to rewire negative thought patterns and replace them with thoughts that align with your true potential. Your unconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what is real and what it absorbs everything you feed it, whether it's true or not. This is why affirmations are so powerful. When you repeatedly tell yourself that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of success, your mind starts to accept those statements as truth. At first, it may feel uncomfortable or unnatural, especially if you've spent years believing the opposite. However, the more you say them, the more they sink into your unconscious mind, and eventually they become part of your core belief system. Over time, these affirmations will begin to shape your thoughts, your actions, and your reality. The impact of affirmations goes beyond just positive thinking. They have the ability to shift your internal dialogue and change your habitual reactions to challenges. When faced with difficult situations or moments of self-doubt, the affirmations you planted in your mind will surface, reminding you of your strength and capabilities. Instead of falling into a pattern of fear or insecurity, you will find yourself responding with confidence and a belief that you can overcome anything. It's like programming your mind to instinctively support you, even in the face of adversity. It's important to remember that affirmations require consistency and patience. Just as it took time to form the negative beliefs that may have been holding you back, it will take time to replace them with empowering thoughts. The key is to stay committed to the practice, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Affirmations work on a subconscious level, and though the results may not be immediately obvious, they are slowly reshaping your mindset. With consistent practice, you will begin to notice subtle shifts in the way you think, feel, and act, and eventually these changes will lead to tangible results in your life. Incorporating affirmations into your daily routine can be a game changer, especially when it comes to eliminating self-doubt. By speaking words of encouragement, positivity, and self-love, you can reprogram your mind to believe in your worth and potential. Affirmations are not just about changing your thoughts. They are about transforming your entire way of being. When you truly begin to believe in yourself, the world around you will reflect that belief, and you'll find yourself stepping into a life full of confidence, purpose, and limitless possibilities. Visualization is a powerful technique that can help you overcome self-doubt and set you on the path to success. It's a simple practice where you imagine yourself achieving your goals and living your dreams. By closing your eyes and vividly picturing the life you desire, you create a mental image that becomes etched in your mind. This act of visualization isn't just about seeing the end result. It's about experiencing the emotions tied to that success, feeling the joy, the peace, and the fulfillment that comes with achieving your aspirations. The more real and detailed you make this vision, the more your unconscious mind begins to believe it's possible. When you visualize your success, you are training your mind to align with the life you want to create. Our unconscious minds don't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. So when you visualize a successful outcome, your brain begins to believe it's possible. It starts to view that vision as a part of your reality, and your actions will follow suit. Just as athletes mentally rehearse their performances before a big game, you too can rehearse your success before it happens. The more you practice visualizing success, the more confident you will become in your ability to make it happen. Visualization also helps to build a deeper connection to your goals. When you see yourself achieving something in your mind, you start to feel more motivated and determined to make it happen. This mental practice helps to keep your focus sharp, making you more resilient when faced with challenges. Instead of giving in to self-doubt or fear, you will feel more aligned with your purpose. As you visualize, you reinforce your belief in your capabilities, and the actions required to manifest your dreams begin to feel more natural. Visualization not only shapes your future, but also strengthens your mindset along the way. Furthermore, visualization can be an effective way to break free from limiting beliefs. Many of us carry internalized doubts and fears that hold us back from pursuing our full potential. By actively visualizing success, you begin to challenge those beliefs. You start to create a new narrative where success is not only possible, but inevitable. With consistent practice, you may notice that the doubts that once felt so loud and powerful begin to quiet down. Your unconscious mind gradually replaces them with a new story, one where you are confident, capable, and destined for greatness. The power of visualization is undeniable, and it's an essential tool in eliminating self-doubt. By regularly imagining yourself succeeding, you begin to reprogram your unconscious mind to see success as your reality. Visualization encourages you to feel empowered, motivated, and aligned with your dream. It's a practice that not only strengthens your belief in yourself, but also activates your potential. The more you visualize, the more your reality starts to reflect the vision you've created, helping you move forward with confidence, clarity, and a deep sense of purpose. The environment you create around yourself plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset and beliefs. We often underestimate the impact of the people we interact with and the situations we expose ourselves to, yet they have a profound influence on our thoughts and emotions. If you consistently find yourself surrounded by negativity, criticism, or people who doubt your abilities, it becomes increasingly difficult to overcome self-doubt and move forward with confidence. These external influences can reinforce the limiting beliefs you hold about yourself, making it harder to envision the success and growth you're capable of achieving. On the other hand, when you intentionally surround yourself with positivity, your mindset begins to shift in a powerful way. Being around people who uplift you, who encourage your growth, and who believe in your potential helps to rewire your unconscious mind. Their energy, their optimism, and their support become a constant reminder that you are capable of greatness. These positive influences begin to seep into your own thought patterns, challenging the negativity that once held you back. Over time, this environment fosters a sense of self-belief and confidence that helps you overcome self-doubt. The people we choose to associate with can either lift us up or bring us down. When you surround yourself with individuals who share your vision and who encourage you to strive for more, it becomes much easier to believe in yourself. Positive people will inspire you to keep going when you feel like giving up, and they'll remind you of your worth when self-doubt tries to creep in. They act as mirrors, reflecting back to you the qualities that you might not see in yourself. With their support, you'll start to recognize your own strength, talents, and potential, which allows you to push past limitations and take bold steps toward your goals. It's not just about the people you interact with, it's also about the content you consume. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, and the media you engage with all have an impact on your mindset. If you fill your mind with positive, empowering content that motivates you to grow and pursue your dreams, you begin to build a foundation of positivity that strengthens your belief in yourself. This can be just as important as the people you spend time with, because your unconscious mind is constantly absorbing information. By intentionally choosing what you allow into your life, you create an environment that supports your personal growth and success. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with positivity isn't just about avoiding negativity, it's about consciously choosing influences that help you become the best version of yourself. Whether it's the people you connect with, the books you read, or the spaces you inhabit, everything contributes to the energy you absorb and the beliefs you develop. By surrounding yourself with those who inspire, support, and believe in you, you reinforce your own self-belief and eliminate the self-doubt that once held you back. Creating a positive environment allows you to thrive, move forward with confidence, and embrace the power of your own potential. We all make mistakes, and it's a part of being human. It's easy to get caught up in the past, replaying moments of failure or regret. We often hold ourselves to impossible standards, beating ourselves up over things we could have done differently. But the reality is, holding on to guilt and shame only keeps us stuck. It weighs us down, preventing us from growing and moving forward. The truth is, mistakes don't define us. How we choose to respond to them does. Forgiving ourselves is not just an act of self-compassion. It's a crucial step in releasing the hold that past failures have on our lives. Forgiving yourself is not about excusing your mistakes or ignoring the lessons learned. It's about accepting that you are human, that imperfection is a part of the journey, and that it's okay to make errors along the way. When you forgive yourself, you acknowledge your flaws and shortcomings, but you don't let them control your future. You understand that making mistakes is an opportunity for growth, not a reflection of your worth. By letting go of the guilt and shame, you create space for healing, self-improvement, and most importantly, progress. When you carry the weight of past mistakes, it becomes nearly impossible to move forward with confidence. The unconscious mind clings to the past, holding on to old regrets and reinforcing self-doubt. However, when you make the conscious decision to forgive yourself, you free up mental and emotional energy that can be used to pursue your goals. It's like lifting a burden that's been holding you back. Once you release that negative energy, you open the door for new opportunities, for growth, and for a future that is not dictated by past failures. Forgiveness allows you to move forward, unburdened by the weight of your mistakes. Self-forgiveness is essential for your mental and emotional well-being. It allows you to stop living in a cycle of self-criticism and start embracing self-love. The more you practice forgiving yourself, the more you begin to accept who you are, flaws and all, and embrace your potential. This shift in mindset not only strengthens your self-esteem, but also empowers you to take action in ways you might have once feared. Without the constant cloud of regret, you are free to dream bigger, act bolder, believe in your own abilities. You begin to see challenges as opportunities rather than threats, knowing that even if you make mistakes, you can always learn and grow from them. Letting go of guilt and forgiving yourself is one of the most liberating actions you can take. It's a decision to stop letting your past define you and to take control of your future. The truth is, the more you forgive yourself, the more you strengthen your ability to overcome self-doubt and move toward the life you desire. When you forgive yourself, you give yourself the grace and space to flourish. Your past no longer holds power over you, and you are free to step into the fullness of your potential, confident and ready for whatever lies ahead. Self-doubt has the power to stop us in our tracks, making even the simplest tasks feel overwhelming. When we allow fear and uncertainty to take over, we can become paralyzed, stuck in a cycle of inaction. The truth is, waiting for the perfect moment or for your self-doubt to magically disappear won't get you anywhere. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you need to feel confident and ready before you take the first step. But the reality is that action is what breeds confidence. The more you take action, even in small ways, the more you'll prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming the fear and doubt that tries to hold you back. Taking action doesn't mean you need to make huge, life-altering decisions right away. In fact, starting small is often the best approach. You don't have to tackle everything all at once. The key is to break your goals down into manageable steps and take one step at a time. Even a small action, such as making a phone call, writing down your goals, or learning something new, can make a significant difference. Each step you take is progress, and that progress builds momentum. With each small win, your confidence grows, and self-doubt begins to lose its grip on you. As you continue to take action, you'll notice that the feeling of self-doubt starts to diminish. The more you move forward, the less power doubt holds over you. It's like pushing against a heavy door. The more you push, the easier it becomes to open. Each small victory you achieve reinforces the belief that you are capable of bigger things. Action not only moves you closer to your goals, but it also strengthens your trust in yourself. It shifts your mindset from one of hesitation and fear to one of confidence and possibility. Another important aspect of taking action is that it helps you gain clarity. Often, we get stuck in overthinking and worrying about what might go wrong, which only feeds our self-doubt. But once you start moving, you'll quickly realize that many of your fears were just imagined. Action allows you to learn from experience and adjust your approach along the way. It's much easier to refine your path when you're already moving forward rather than staying still and letting doubt hold you back. The process of taking action teaches you more about yourself and your abilities than simply waiting for the perfect moment ever could. Ultimately, the key to overcoming self-doubt is to take action, no matter how small. Each step you take weakens the hold that doubt has on you and reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals. It's through consistent action that you break free from the paralyzing grip of fear and begin to create the life you desire. So don't wait for everything to be perfect. Start now. Even if it's just a small step, every action you take is a victory in itself. And with time, those small steps will add up to significant progress. Believing that you are destined for greatness is a powerful mindset shift that can transform the way you approach your life and goals. So often, we get caught up in our past experiences, our mistakes, or the opinions of others, and we start to question our potential. But no matter what you've been through, no matter the challenges or setbacks you've faced, your past does not define your future. You have the ability to create your own path, and it starts with believing in your worth and your potential. When you hold firm to the belief that you are destined for greatness, you begin to unlock doors that you once thought were closed to you. The belief in your own greatness is not about arrogance or pride. It's about recognizing the unique talents, skills, and abilities you have within you. It's about understanding that you are not just here to exist, but to thrive, to contribute, and to leave your mark on the world. Every person has a purpose, and that purpose is tied to the greatness that lives inside them. When you accept that you are destined for something remarkable, you begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You begin to feel empowered, ready to tackle challenges, and motivated to go after your dreams with everything you've got. Your unconscious mind plays a critical role in shaping your reality. And when you truly believe that you are destined for greatness, your mind begins to align with that belief. It's like planting a seed in your mind that starts to grow and influence your actions, decisions, and interactions with others. The thoughts you think and the beliefs you hold become the driving force behind what you attract into your life. If you believe in your potential, your unconscious mind will help guide you toward opportunities and paths that align with your greatness. You start to recognize your own worth and step confidently into situations that challenge you to grow even more. When you believe that you are destined for greatness, your confidence increases and self-doubt starts to fade into the background. You stop second-guessing yourself and instead trust in your instincts and abilities. You no longer let fear dictate your actions or hold you back from reaching for the stars. Instead, you begin to see every setback as a lesson and every challenge as a stepping stone toward your success. Believing in your greatness means you give yourself permission to dream bigger, to aim higher, and to pursue the life you've always wanted without fear of failure. Ultimately, believing that you are destined for greatness is about embracing your true potential. It's about stepping into the person you were always meant to be, regardless of past circumstances or limiting beliefs. When you believe in your own greatness, you begin to create a future that reflects that belief. The world around you starts to shift, and you find yourself attracting the opportunities and people who align with your vision. Greatness is not a distant dream. It's a reality waiting to unfold when you believe you are worthy of it. When you accept this truth, you'll find that the sky's the limit. So friends, let me tell you today, you are not a prisoner of self-doubt. You are a powerful creator of your reality. Your unconscious mind is your greatest ally, and together you can accomplish anything. Eliminate the doubt, embrace the power within you, and step into the life you were always meant to live. Thank you, and may you walk in confidence, knowing that nothing is impossible for you.